Hey everyone, Nikki here. I promised I would give you a sneak peek of my backyard and how it starts every year. So I will give you almost a full tour and I hope you enjoy it. So this is looking out from my back deck. So I do have a good sized back deck. It's a disaster right now. It has to be cleaned off. But I do have a pergola up above and I grow grapes. And in the summertime, it is beautiful. It has nice shade and everything to it. And it's such a beautiful place to sit. So I do have a double lot here. There's a lilac tree. I've got a couple of lilac trees. Bushes, I guess. This brown part right here, that's just an enclosure for my dogs. So that's out to the side yard. This right here is actually where I grow all my rhubarb and stuff. You can kind of see it coming through in a couple of little places. And then I have over here, I have my lovage, and that goes way above the top of the shed. I do have a couple of sheds, so yeah, pretty good storage. So this is the side of my, well, the back of my yard over to the side. And I have planted some, what is over here? So this right here is red currants. They go crazy every year. And then I have gooseberries, but I never seem to be able to get them because the birds and stuff get to the gooseberries before I do. And then over to the side here is just my little raspberry plot here. And I'm going to be putting some elderberry bushes over here to kind of give me some privacy. When this is all grown up, it gives some good privacy. So this is a swing set that I got for my kids when they were little. And my property goes just beyond that fence a little bit. So this here is where my garden is. I have pretty much built everything from scratch. And when I moved in, the only thing that was here was this tree. So I have built everything. It has to obviously be redone a little bit. So, but here we go. I have to watch when I come through here because I have a rose bush and it catches my head every time. So I have to tie it up. Last year, what I did was I gardened in these little kiddie pools. But as you can see, I've got a tarp on the ground and I will be tilling up my grass, or not my grass, the garden part of the actual garden. This is the only part that got tilled last year. This is where I put my my tomatoes. And then if you go through, you'll see that there's blue tarp down. So I'm hoping that this has killed enough of the grass and the weeds and everything to give me a head start here because there's so many. Over here, this area right there, beyond the fence, that's my dog's yard. So if you're a single woman or single mom or anything, this is all doable. I've done this all by myself. Last year, I made these garden beds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what I did was I just put some cardboard down. I can show you the startings of it. So I just layered it up with cardboard. These couple of ones didn't get done last year, but I layered them up with cardboard. And then I just put new soil over top of them and made those into garden beds. This is my strawberry patch right here. I did start weeding it, but it was going to get cold again. But I'm glad to see that my strawberries have come back. You can see there. I wasn't sure if they were going to come back or not. You can see how much I've weeded. Those are strawberries right there. So I'm looking forward to those. They didn't really produce a lot last year, so hopefully this year they will. Actually that garden shed was here when I was here when I moved in as well, but for all the trees and the bushes and everything, I've done that all myself. So my property goes up to this fence, that's the side, and I've just done all these different garden beds and stuff. So I had a lot of herbs and I had cucumbers growing up there last year. It's really pretty. And then I made these. It's just two pallets kind of bungee corded together, or actually not bungee corded. What I did was I stood them up and I just nailed some wood so that they didn't fall apart. In here I've got some herbs. Actually, I've got lots of weeds right now. Some herbs. And my mint is over here. So you can see a little bit my mint coming through right here. That's mint. So all of this in here, I'll have to get in and weed it, is all my mint that's coming back. But if you plant mint, make sure it's in an enclosed area and that, oh, it smells so good. I touched it and now it smells so good. Make sure it's in an enclosed area or somewhere where you're not going to plant anything else because it does come back every year and it takes over. So yeah, I will show you. That's my apple tree I planted, I don't know, I guess maybe 6 years ago, something like that. I pruned it. It got really big and I pruned it last year. So it's doing pretty good. Doesn't really give me a lot of apples. I don't know why. I always make sure I have another apple tree somewhere, but they get eaten every year by the rabbits and they kill them. So behind here, up against the fence, as you can see, this right here and this bunch right here, that is all elderberry and it produces millions and millions, and no, I'm not exaggerating, millions of elderberries. So I have to get busy on making my elderberry syrup. I haven't made it yet from last year's elderberries, but I'm going to have to do that. So, and then these are elderberries that I did not get around to planting last year, and I thought that they were all dead. Like you can see this, but you can see, oh, sorry, shadow. You can see all in the bottom, they're coming back. So thankfully, I did not lose them. So I'll be doing that. Oh, and there, I don't know if you saw him. There's a little rabbit right there. Hi, Bun. Can you see him? There he is. Hi, Bun. I always tell my kids every year, because they always show up around Easter time. I always tell them that the Easter Bunny is here to visit them. And, you know, they believe it. So, can I see him? If he darts out at me, I'm going to scream or something, but he's really cute. Where'd he go? I don't want to bug him. We saw him. I'm sure we'll see him again someday. So that is just a quick tour of my backyard. This is looking up to my house. I do have some other stuff, but it needs to be planted. I got some trees and stuff last year, some plum trees and some apple trees. And what else did I get? Something else. Cherry, I got cherry. So I am going to see if they come back this year, and yeah, I'll do that. So this is all, not the green part, I'm just going to mow that. I'm going to re-amend the dirt in the garden boxes, but all of this right here, I just got my tiller fixed actually. It's a heavy duty tiller, and I am going to till this all up. Before I got not feeling well, this was all garden as well too, but it's just, it got out of hand. It's really hard to do, and it's too much. So now I just cut the grass through here, and actually this is all raspberries that I planted last year. Hopefully they'll come back, because it looks like, you can see, when the rabbits don't really have a lot to eat, they grab all the wood they can find, all the sweet wood, and that's what they eat. Actually, it is coming back. You can see right here. Yay! And from now on, I'm sure if you see my hands, I'll have what I call a gardener's manicure. Usually after I start digging and stuff, my hands are always dirty. So, oh yay, this is all coming back too. Can you see? This is all, it's all blooming. Excellent. So hopefully I will get a good harvest of raspberries this year. I got a little harvest last year, and I only ended up making 3 bottles of jam, but it was still good. So there's my beautiful apple tree. And I hope that you've enjoyed this little tour of my garden, the startings of my garden. So I will see you soon, and I hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.